Hey, what's up? This is Matthew coming at you guys with another video. In this video, I want to talk about taking baby steps to what you're trying to achieve. Alright, so when you're trying to achieve something, or when you have a process of trying to change a habit or a lifestyle, you first have to take baby steps to get there. Meaning that you have to change the little things that you do in order to get to the lifestyle or to the goals or to the habits that you want. And when you do this, it's going to take some time. That's why you first always start with the baby steps. When you start with the baby steps, that's like a moving forward. And so one thing I can say is when I first started working out, and I started working out when I was like little, when I was young, what I was doing is that I started working out with the weights that my parents had in their rooms, and I used to just basically lift them. And at the time, they're like really the small little cushion weights that they had, and I basically just used to lift them all the time. And then I had the bars where you used to do for push-ups. I used to do those. I used to do those for at least an hour, and I was real young, so I couldn't really use weights like that, like heavy weights, but I always worked myself up to it. And then as I got older, I started doing more different workouts where they were more, not challenging, but I did more reps of them. I started lifting a little bit more weight. And as I got into high school, I started actually maximizing the different workouts that I know, mixed in with the workouts that I was doing at the really the gym at the school, or just the workout room at the school. And I remember when I was a freshman, I squatted 325 pounds. That was my max squat, I believe, like in the middle of the school year. So we used to have to take these different tests to see where we were at physically, like working out like our bench and our squats and other different workouts. And as I got into like the 300s, that's when I realized I could take this thing to the next level. So I started working out a little bit more. But I always took baby steps there because I knew that's the route that I needed to go to. And that's just the route, that's just in everything, just in life basically, is that you have to take baby steps. So instead of like jump and say like, man, I could do 325, let me go and do 400. No, I didn't do that. I basically took 325 pounds, and I said, you know what, let me work my way up to 335, and then let me work my way up to 345. I'm always taking 10-pound reps and making sure that I'm doing good at that point in time, because if you try to jump too hard, you're going to end up hurting yourself. And that's just with anything else. If you try to jump over your max at that moment in time, you're going to end up hurting yourself, or you're going to end up in a